Hello and welcome everybody to the newest installment of A Murder of Crows, possibly called Into the Forest. We will see. You have just freed Ironia, one of the sisters who rules the fields. She has also offered you a gift which you did not take. Lyra didn't, but Mincherai did. You don't know what that is because I haven't told you. And you know that your next stop is the Wolf's Head Peak, Wolf Head's Peak, where the fane of where the fane of the next sister essentially lies. She is the sister of the mountains. And there, first of all, you need to get the heart, and then you would need to go and find her body and then resurrect her as well. So, and what you have been told is that she's also the mother of werewolves, and that there are two types of werewolves. There are the ones that she has created, that follow her and that believe in her as kind of like a goddess figure. And then there are the ones that have been corrupted or maybe even created by Lord Drygo. It's unclear how they came about, but they are definitely two factions. And one of them is super evil and the other one is not. And you also know that the other ones, so the non-evils, have basically withdrawn into the mountains. Maybe even their numbers are dwindling. Who knows? Maybe they are outnumbered by the evil ones. But essentially, lycanthropy can be transmitted if you get bitten. Unless it's then it's the evil ones. The good ones do not transmit lycanthropy because they weren't infected, they were created. So that's a big difference that you also have learned about. You have Ruto.
Yep.
Milady, of course I will follow you. Who looks really dapper in his leather jerkin and his little rapier, and he's an all-round gentleman kind of. He's a little bit like one of the ones from Romeo's entourage, Mercutio. So very good looking. If he were a cat, he would have a mustache, but he's a mouse. So you make your way into the forest. There is a road, which is actually not in too bad shape. It's paved, so there's kind of like flagstones. But as soon as you leave the good part of town, as it were, it gets dark again. It gets colder, really noticeably colder. And you are now again in a forest. And it's not the witchwood that you used to be in, so this is a different type of forest. And you can make a nature check if you like.
Okay. Nature.
Nature.
It's a 12.
Okay. You would also say that these trees they look a little bit sicklish. So you've seen healthier trees in your time. And then you keep going, and after a while, you see a little bit of you see an object sitting in the middle of the road. It looks like it's metal. It's just sitting there.
How big?
Head big. Looks like a helmet to you.
I will use my mage hand. 30 feet distance I need to have. And use the mage hand to carefully like grab it from on top and just try to lift it. And see what happens.
You lift it and something falls out. It looks like a parchment.
The mage hand will bring over the metal thingy to us and we'll put it in front of us. And then I will send it back to pick up the parchment. Was the metal thing a helmet, as we
yes,
thought
it
from
looks
distance?
it looks like a helmet. Think of it like one of those Roman helmets. It doesn't have a crest or anything. You just put it on your head, and it's got like these almost like metal sideburns, and you tie it under your chin. And it's got a little bit of a leather neck piece.
Okay.
And you take a look at the piece of paper, the parchment. It says, your meddling has attracted unwanted attention. You might want to be careful. S.
We have a new friend. Looking at Min while I go through my notes.
She is skeptical.
Same.
Or it could be somebody who's trying to pretend that they're our friend. I mean, if this is a friend, why are they talking to us through a helmet?
I am completely with you on that.
Especially since this helmet doesn't look like any helmet we've seen before. Of course, then again, there were helmets on the battlefield. Let's see if how she remembers. That would be an intelligence check. She remembers nothing of the helmets that you saw.
Headache. Brain freeze. Oh.
Yeah. It's not like anything we saw before.
Gunnar. We don't have the name of the guy we are following, do we?
Which one? The vampire?
Yep.
We do. It's Nazark. I'm gonna put it into the chat here in Discord in Roll20.
Because I never wrote down. I wrote down the places, but never.
It's spelled a little weirdly. Nassarq.
Okay.
Nazark.
Thank you. So he's not S.
No, well, unless he pretends to be S, which of course.
Yeah, but at least not a direct.
No.
Well, maybe it's not for us.
And what did you do with that helmet? Is it sitting on the ground or are you holding it?
Yeah, the helmet is on the floor in front of us and we are at the moment holding the parchment.
So Ruto is actually walking around it. It's about as high as he is. So it's, I don't know how big they are, maybe 25 centimeters. Well, maybe 20 centimeters because, yeah, all told. And he walks around it. And then he basically takes his rapier and he clings against it. Oh, cloing, cloing. It's a solid helmet, madam. Milady, would you like to put it on?
No. We will just place it back where it was. We don't know if it was for us. And I will use the mage hand or I will drop the parchment in the helmet, and the mage hand will put the helmet roughly around in the area where we found it.
You see that before you can do it, he's actually using the helmet as a mirror, and he's kind of like striking a couple of poses, and then, like brushing down his jerkin, and
You look very dapper, Rotu.
Oh, milady! And he bows deeply.
And fierce, as it should be. I would not be willing to fight you, because you would kick my butt.
I would never, milady.
Depends on what I'm doing.
That is true.
Never
Stray
say
from
never.
the path but a little.
But never put a helmet on your head that you have no idea where it came from. It can possess you immediately.
Very wise, milady. Very wise indeed.
Well, we sold weird helmets back in the days.
Oh, you were a helmet merchant. Do tell.
No, we were just merchants of all different magically weird things.
Oh. Did you enchant them yourself?
No. I could...
Oh.
No, I'm lying. I can't clean them. I don't have the spell. Yes, I learned how to clean them magically, but yeah, so I can polish them quite quickly with magic, but yeah.
That is a very, very good skill to have, madam.
So if you find any spot on your wardrobe that you want to have cleaned, just say a word and I can make it look almost as new.
I can tell you it takes me quite a lot of time to keep this leather jerkin in order, but one must always look at their best when one is faced with a lady.
I will just bow a little and then look at both of them like, should we move on then?
Mm-hmm. Min whispers in your ear, lady.
Well, he will call you lady too. It's not just me, right?
He's never called me lady yet. But then again, I'm missing all of those wings and stuff.
I think he will call everyone lady. Rotu, how would you call Min, just to be curious?
Milady. I would call milady milady.
I thought so. And I will give a wink to Min.
Min winks back.
And then we move on, circling the helmet and walking forward again.
The helmet doesn't move or budge, it just stays where it is.
Thank goodness.
And then basically you keep walking, and then after a while, okay, explain to me again. Passive perception means if I roll under someone's passive perception when I stealth, they see me or hear me.
Or hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear something from the side of the road, from within the brushes, in the undergrowth. There is someone walking or something walking, but it stops as soon as you stop.
I will look directly in that direction, be like, show yourself, coward! Having my
Make a
quarterstaff in the hand.
Persuasion check.
No. Not really with an 8.
Oh, two figures appear. They look like human. They look like people. They have a head, 2 arms, 2 legs. They are wearing armor and they're wearing weapons. And they look kind of dead.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to do an Arcana check?
I can try. Oh, 23.
Okay. You have seen one of these before. Only once, though. They look like whites.
Okay. Are you following us?
They step
Looking
out
at them.
onto the road, and they say, "We will grant you passage, but we want something in return."
Passage? Is that your land here?
We control the road.
Then we will just step off the road. Thank you for informing us. And Lyra will just give Min the idea to walk into the basically woods on the other side of the road and go off the road.
Okay, let's see how they react. This rolled a 5.
They are perplexed.
Halt!
And why should we do that?
You are trespassing.
No, we are not.
We are controlling this road.
You are trying to. Lyra will keep on walking and will shush Ruto and Min to go walking.
Ruto and Min don't debate you. They actually leave the road.
And we will not turn around. We will just try to basically circle the deer on that.
They really are totally perplexed.
Guards.
They don't know how to deal with this, so they don't. You enter the woods, you enter the forest. What do you want to do? Do you want to then walk alongside the road in the direction you were going to? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So the idea is to at least see the road, at least a tiny bit at the edge.
You hear a whistle.
From the direction where the two guys were?
And then you hear the clip-clopping of hooves.
Okay. We will keep an eye on what happens on the road, but at least with horses, I have the hope that here in the forest, it's not the best for them to be around.
Min puts a hand on your shoulder and she says, "Look." Do you look?
I will look.
You see 2 skeletal horses with saddles and bridles trotting down the road towards these 2 whites. You watch them mount, and then they basically ride along the road alongside you. You're still trespassing.
We are not on the road, thank you.
Okay. They have noticed that you are talking nonsense.
Well, they said they are there to stop people on the road. We are not using the road.
These 2 whites are probably really not the most intelligent whites out there.
But now they had enough, huh?
You've outfoxed them so far, but no more. Okay. It took them a while to catch on to your wily whims. We will let you go if you give us something. We want a magical item off you.
Well, we can't help you with that. I'm sorry.
We know you have magical items.
That might be, but we are not giving it to you.
You hear that they're whispering.
We will just keep on walking.
They've stopped the horses because they need to talk.
Lyra will slowly pull away from the road.
Okay. They are not following.
Okay.
The hoofs are not resuming their clapping. It seems like the 2 of them are debating how to deal with the situation because they're not used to this kind of treatment.
And we keep on. I don't think we will now go extremely, but we will go a little bit away that we can't see the road and then try to have a rough direction. I know in the wood it will be difficult, but try to go in parallel to the road again, at least roughly.
Okay. So
But we will keep ears open if from the road direction something is coming through the forest towards us.
okay. So after a while, you don't even hear the whisper anymore. It's all super quiet. Ruto says, "Milady, that was really well played. I have to say, I was a bit afraid. They were definitely undead. But you took it in your stride. I applaud you."
Well, there's no reason to kill them if they're smart enough to stay away from us.
Min is like, "I'm not sure if smart is the right word to describe them."
Well, no, I think they're the opposite of smart, but hey, they are living for another day.
That is true. But then you notice that night is beginning to fall.
So we will look around to see if we can find a place to make up camp. Near a bigger tree.
Okay, near a bigger tree.
Just in case wolves show up, at least maybe try to climb. Though werewolves probably can climb because they're humanoid. But if it's just wolves, then at least we should be safe in the trees.
So you're going to try and sleep in a tree?
No, at the bottom. So
Okay,
as soon as we hear, we can flee upstairs.
Okay. So you basically build... Do you want to build a fire and do everything, or do you just...
I think we will try without a fire. I suspect we would have a blanket or something with us in our
Yeah, you have
bedroll.
bedrolls and stuff, yeah.
So we will try without fire if it's not getting too cold.
Okay. You basically take out... You have been given provisions by Ironia. As you're sitting down, and are you going to set watches? And if so, who's going to take which watch?
We will set up watches for sure. Roto, do you want to do first? Should I do? I don't mind either.
Oh, I can take first, milady.
Okay, then Min, do you want a second or a third?
Fine by me, whichever you prefer. I'm fine doing the middle one.
Okay, then I will do the last one.
Okay, so you basically have your food, and then after a while you do go to sleep because you do know that you need your strength. And while you are used to traveling, it's... So Min does a little bit of meditating, and then she does a couple of calisthenics because she really likes... let's see how she's doing. The last time we did this, she fell off a tree.
You can do it.
11. Oh, she has a +6 to acrobatics. She sucks.
No,
Yeah.
20 sucks.
She's she's been better with her quarterstaff. Do you laugh?
No,
Okay.
I would never when someone is training.
She does look a little bit sheepish, and she puts it away, and then she basically curls up and goes to sleep.
I think it went better than last time. Last time it was like a 1-digit roll for her, so she's improving.
I'm just waiting for the natural one when she slams it into her face and she breaks her nose.
Next one will be natural 20.
And Ruto basically, he's starting to patrol around your bedrolls, and he's the perfect watch person. Yeah.
I will just curl up and sleep.
Darling basically has told you she's gonna get some mice, and then she comes back with some food. This time around, at least it's dead already, and she has her dinner. And and then it is Min's watch. Let's see.
We should never do a party again where both have no perception at all.
Oh, she has a +3 in perception.
Oh, she has a plus.
She's just not proficient.
Okay.
And it also comes from wisdom, which is her best stat anyway.
Okay. But at least a +3, that's more than Lyra has.
Yeah. Oh no, actually it's her second best stat. Her best stat is dexterity, but
makes sense.
no, she just rolled a 5. She rolled really badly. She has nothing. She sees nothing. She is completely focused on something.
Or snoring.
Yeah. Especially Ruto. For a person this small, he's got a really loud snore.
And Darling probably as well.
Yeah. Darling is kind of like, I mean, the two of them are basically, they've divided the camp between themselves. So basically he's sleeping on one side, she's sleeping on the other, and the two of you, Min and you, are between
in the middle.
them. Just, yeah. Ruto is very courteous towards Darling. He also calls her Milady, but he eyes her suspiciously whenever she gets too close.
Rightful so, although we told Darling to not dare to touch Ruto. He's off the menu.
Every so often there's a paw that comes forth.
We will leave you here in the forest alone if you touch him.
Meow.
We don't eat family.
She raises an eyebrow. This concept of a mouse, even if it's a fairy in disguise.
I know.
Yeah, but anyway,
Can be lucky that he's not eating cats.
Oh, you've touched a really sore point there.
Just stay out of each other's way.
She has to dwell on that one. Someone eating cats. That's weird. So basically, then Win wakes you. It's your watch. Please make a perception check.
Ooh, stretching, a little bit of movement, hopping up and down. And at least it's a 13.
You see nothing. You hear nothing.
Okay. I will plonk myself, and in between I will stand up and move in a circle, and then I will plonk myself again and wait for sunrise, as best as sun is rising here. I will have the quarterstaff always with me in case.
You hear the cracking of boughs. There are 2 large bodies moving near you, breaking through the woods.
Slowly or quickly? So like running or slowly walking?
It's more like somebody sneaking up on you, but somebody big.
I will kick Min with my foot, and I will cast light on a branch above us.
Oh, very nice. Okay. As you cast
Don't
light...
force me to make fire! I will just call out.
As you cast light and you wake up Min, you take a look around and you see 4 eyes that are reflecting the light. They are about maybe a meter or so above ground, above the floor of the forest. And into full view come 2 very, very, very large wolves. They are baring their teeth. They're growling.
Are they on 4 paws or are they more upright? Okay,
and
but
those
they're
are really
bigger
big
than
paws.
Okay, so
yes.
not normal size.
No.
Do they look like the werewolf we already met? Or do they look more like a wolf?
They look more like wolves, although no wolves you've ever seen, but they look... I mean, the thing is, the werewolf that you saw was also in kind of like his, whatever the form is called, when they're still standing upright.
When they're still standing up, yeah.
But they are definitely very large. Make a knowledge nature check if you like.
Okay. Oh, I at least want to try. No, with a 7, it's just a very big wolf.
It's a really big wolf. 2 of them. You can now roll initiative.
I don't like that. At least I kicked Min to get awake. That's something.
Ooh, 20.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so we have Min.
Yeah.
Then we have to... Okay, then we have the wolves. And then we have you. Lyra, and let's see how Ruto does. He rolled a natural 20. Ruto goes first.
Nice.
Go Ruto!
We don't have a proper name for the mother of wolves, do we?
You mean the Fae, what she's called,
Yeah.
the sister? Unofficially, no, we don't, because she doesn't appear until the next
Okay.
book, which isn't out yet. But
no worries. It's just the mother of wolves then. It's easy.
At the moment, she's the mother of wolves. Yeah. Let me just check one thing real quick. Where did I put Ruto? Ruto, darling.
He's hiding.
He's decided, I'm going to hide my character sheet so I don't have to play.
Yes, I don't want to fight this. I'm just like, I'm not there, I'm not there. He's crawling up the tree now. Followed by Darling, because she's like, oh, I can have him now.
Or she's like, okay, we don't want this. I'm leaving as well because this looks terrible.
Yeah, I think cats would not enjoy wolves, I'm quite sure.
I think she has too much of an instinct to survive, so she would probably try to keep away until she realizes what's going on.
I've seen videos of a cat scaring away a big bear.
Yeah. So she would probably check what's going on and then make a decision. And she would make a move, because if you are in danger, she would not just let this happen. Ruto. Darling. Rodion the vampire. No, that's not him. Ah, there he is. Okay. Good. So, okay, so Ruto basically wields his rapier and he attacks. And he falls a little bit short. He doesn't hit, but he's basically standing in the front line now, facing 2 wolves. Min, of course, is not standing by idly, but she is also now going to attack the wolves. And she's first of all doing the what she always does. She does the unarmed strike. And on a 19 she hits. And she does 5 bludgeoning damage. So, and then she gets to this is just the absolute nightmare. Martial arts. And she does another unarmed strike as a bonus action. And she hits again. Only barely, but she does. And she does another 7 points of damage. And it is them. So the first one, they're eyeing the situation, and one of them, the one that was hit, basically hits back at her because you know, she really attacked him. So and on a 14, he misses. So he does his second attack. So they basically try to bite. On an 18, that hits, and he does 7 points of damage, which is piercing damage. But she can do something about it, can't she? Yeah.
That's
she can
action.
Take a reaction to reduce this by 1d10 plus dex modifier plus monk level. So she rolls a d10. That's a 9. Plus her monk level is 13, plus dex modifier is 17. If the damage is reduced to 0, she can expend 1 focus point to redirect some of this force. If it was a melee, 1 creature within 5 feet must make a dex save. She's actually not going to do this because the damage she would be doing is not good enough, but she doesn't take any. So now the second one is trying to attack her because she's still standing in the first line. Yeah. That's not a hit. And his second attack on a 19, that is a hit. You only have 1 reaction per round, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. And it does 8 points of damage. Okay. Okay, so it's your turn.
You can see fire starting to glow in Lyra's hands, and she's throwing 3 scorching rays, 2 at the one that got attacked by Min and 1 at the other. So first the 2. First one, 16.
That's a hit.
6 points of fire. And he gets a second one, although with a 10 probably not.
No, that goes
and
wide.
the last one goes to the next wolf.
Oh, that's a
21
hit.
to hit with 7 points of fire damage. And as a bonus action, no, first I will move. I will step next to my friends to be within 10 feet of the baddies. And you can see darkness crawling around her, and this broken kind of wing show up again, because that is a bonus action. I like that. Which means, sadly, everyone within 10 feet of me, which includes my friends, is have to do a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
It's your decision to say if my friends are at least maybe at bonus, because they know this by now, and maybe
What
is
is
not
the spell
as scared.
save?
That is a good question. That is a 14.
Yeah, so even with a bonus, she would. Or what did we say? How this worked? We can use the luck point after the fact. Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Yeah, and to re-roll. So we're gonna try and re-roll. So she rolled a 12. That's not good enough. But charisma is her worst. Oh, oh my god!
We will
And I
take
have
the
to take-
first one. No, you have to take the second one.
Okay, so I will rule that for some reason, maybe it's the light that you cast and the wolves and everything. So she is unable to do anything the next round.
Yeah.
Because she is so terrified. Ruto, on the other hand, gets to roll a d20. And he rolls a 10, But he is a fae, so he is naturally because he also
can't
has
be charmed. It's a charm.
Okay, yeah, he can't be charmed, so he's fine.
If he's fey, he shouldn't be able to be charmed.
And now the wolves. First wolf
Yes.
rolled a natural 1. This one is out of action for the next one.
No, they're frightened. They need to run away from me.
Oh, in that case, he's going to run away.
Yep.
And the other one is on a 12, also running away.
It's only for a round, so they're running away for a round as far as they can.
I will rule that the one who completely failed on a natural 1 basically runs. Not even for a round, he's running away. The other one...
Okay.
But this means that you get that Ruto gets an attack of opportunity. Min doesn't because she's frightened. On a natural 1, he fails.
I should get one too because I'm standing
please do.
with my friends.
Yeah.
14 probably will not hit, eh?
No, that hits exactly.
What? How? Wait.
How can you roll a 0?
I rolled a 1 and I have a -1 on strength. Wow.
What weapon did you use?
My quarterstaff. I don't have a magical reaction.
Okay.
I did not get. I think it's Warcaster or something like that. I don't have
Warcaster,
that.
yes. Yeah, okay.
So I can only use my physical things, and that's my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And it's definitely, it just scrapes along.
I would say what happened was that you hit him, but as he was running away, it didn't do any harm. You hit him, so it was a hit, but since he was already running away and you were possibly even maybe hitting in the same direction as he was running, it simply didn't do any damage. That's how it works.
Can I also do a free action, just yelling after them? Do not fight friends of the mother of wolves.
Do that. Shout it.
And then I will... No, I'll keep it out for a round. And I will just try to hold on to Min so she's not running away.
Okay. Then make a strength check.
Yeah, just to see. Oh god, I'm so good at strength.
And she will make an opposed one.
It's not too bad for -1 to roll a 9. She will be stronger. She will run out. Oh
no!
Yes.
You are lucky. She isn't. She with
Focus.
a 6.
You know this. You don't have to be scared.
When this is over, I'm gonna get you.
Look at darling.
Mirror.
Look at darling. Look at darling. That will calm you. Look at darling. She's up there. Pointing in the direction.
Darling's kind of looking down, going, puny humans. But yeah.
It'll be over in a round, because the next round it's gone.
Okay, so she's, yeah, but the other one will also return, right?
It can return if it wants to, yes. The thing is, I can keep it up for a minute, so I could have it up for multiple rounds. They can do the saving throw every round again. But I would drop it just to make sure that Min is not a problem anymore. So after the wolf ran off, I will
drop. So you basically he doesn't return.
Okay. He decided to go along with his buddy?
Possibly. Maybe he also just decided he didn't want to die.
Or he wants to get friends. I will... Well, as soon as I drop form, the light that I casted is just like a street light on this little place where we have our camp.
Okay.
Is everyone okay? Did anyone take damage?
Do you see that she is actually bleeding?
Did it bite you? I would just step closer and have a look.
Do a medical check.
8. I have no idea.
Well, you can see that she's been bitten, but you don't know if this is a normal bite or if this is a different bite.
Nice. I will still give her... It's an action. You can touch a creature. Number D4. 2d4. Okay, let me see. She will get healing back. 7 hit points she will get back from my healing hands.
Thank you. She's almost back to full.
Okay. Oh, we need to keep an eye on this. Not that it will change you.
Do you think that was a werewolf?
Not sure, it was unusually big.
Actually, that's not really what I wanted.
None of us wanted that. And I'm sorry for the scary... I just panicked, I wanted them gone.
I don't know, I should actually not be surprised at that, but hey.
Am I looking really that scary with these ugly wings that come out of my back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
Huh.
You look really scary.
Okay. Let's maybe eat a bite, put things together, and then leave. We are awake anyhow.
Yeah.
And I will use 1 minute to just sit down, be calm, and get one of my spell slots back.
If you like, you can take a short rest.
I don't need a short rest, though. The 1 minute is enough.
Okay. Okay. So you basically pack up your things after you basically close your eyes for a little. And you make your way down the road again.
We will stay off the road and walk in parallel to it, but now seeing the road again.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not keen on meeting the dead people again. Although they looked nicer than the wolves, probably.
That's true. They weren't as aggressive. They were just a little bit beside themselves.
Well, they wanted magical things. The only thing... It's not good that they can feel that we have magical things on us.
Yeah, several. Your armor. The trinkets that we're wearing.
The ring.
And, of course, your wand. You have a wand of magic missiles.
I don't have a wand of magic missiles.
Yes, you picked it up last time.
I did. From where?
From the battlefield, where you also got your armor.
I only picked up... We never talked about a wand. I'm
We
very
did.
sure we only talked about an armor.
Okay, but of course, unfortunately, then
I will need to hear again, but I
was
only
under
have
the
the armor down.
Okay, but you also got a wand. A really
Okay.
lovely looking stick, which was very nicely carved, and you touched it, and you know it's a wand, and it needed attunement, so you should be attuned to it by now easily. And it casts magic missile.
Okay, then I need the details on how, when, how often, how to recharge.
Okay.
Because it should have stats or something, or something behind that, I think. At least.
Did I just
can
forget
check.
to mention it? Because that's really weird. Yeah, but I mean, maybe I did, but you were supposed to get a wand of magic missile as well.
Wand of magic missile. We have it in row 20, so I can read on it. No, yes, it's loading now. Okay. Yeah, and we have the jug that produces water all the time as well.
Yes,
That's also magical.
yes, you do. That's also magical. Yeah. See, that one I forgot about. Yeah. You can make a perception check.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Cleaning ears. 14, well, could be worse, but could be better.
You don't hear anything special except your own steps and the steps of your comrades.
Okay.
But you smell something. You smell the musk of large animals, not horse.
Mm-hmm. Might be wolves.
Make a knowledge nature check.
11?
You think it's probably a bear, judging by the very big paw print you just stepped right into.
That's not really, well... Bear.
Milady, bears can be quite dangerous. Maybe we should step away from the bear and onto the road?
I don't want to face the dead guys.
But bear...
On the road he can see us even clearer.
You now hear the bear. It's bellowing. And then you hear a little bit of a rustling noise. And from the embankment to your right rolls down a little cub.
Oh god, we should leave. I know it's cute, but a mom with a cub is never a good idea. Come on, let's go.
The cub looks darling.
Yeah,
it's
obviously.
Adorable. It
I
basically
know,
shakes
but
its
means
head.
mom is close by and mom will not be happy. So
It gets up and sniffs the air.
We are just waving to it and be like, shoo shoo, away from us, and we will head towards the road.
Mm-hmm. And then you hear you almost feel the heavy footsteps of Mom, who is running down the embankment because she has smelled you as well. And out of the corner of your eye, you see Mom looking at you with a very fierce look in her eyes, and then basically looking down on her cub, and the cub basically gets up on its hind legs and basically holds onto Mom's shoulder, and you know how it looks when they stand. It's just so adorable, and the little one smiles at you almost, but Mom basically gives you the clear message: you stay away from my son.
I'll give like a little nod and bow, and then go towards the road. And we will walk on that direction away from them.
On a 19, Min can check her instinct to run and pick up the cub and run away with it and keep it for the rest of its long life.
Thank you. Dear wise roll 20.
It was just... Could we get one of those?
No, the mom would have murdered you within just one hit with the claw.
They are so cute.
You want to steal a cub from their mom? What a monster are you?
No, I mean, like, maybe there are orphans somewhere.
I hope not. That would be cruel to hope for. It would mean that a poor cub is sitting somewhere all alone without... No.
But they're so cute.
We have a cute cat and a cute mouse. Not enough for you.
The face tells you no.
Come on, that's not farce. Maybe you can get a baby wolf after we free the mother of wolves.
They're not as cute.
They are cute.
Did you see the round ears? The teeny tiny ears.
It's a baby. Obviously, it's cute. I still want to live, and I would like you to live.
We don't have bears where I come from. So I'm supposed to find those cute. No, we have wolves. We have all kinds of creatures, but we don't have bears.
The There are bears
Except, I mean,
everywhere.
we do have one type of bear, and they are just utterly cute. They are black and white, and they eat a tree.
Black and white. They eat trees?
Yes, a very special
No,
kind of tree.
Meat. They're eating plants.
They eat plants, and that's the only thing that they eat.
Okay.
They're also a little bit clumsy, and they also don't grow as big as this one.
That sounds kind of cute.
Oh, they are very cute. They are... We sometimes call them clowns of the forest. They're not maybe the smartest.
Okay.
And very clumsy.
One day, maybe, when we get through with this madness, I can visit your home.
Oh, I
and
would
see
love that.
them.
And you might want to see my monastery.
Monastery.
It is
Sure.
beautiful. It's on the peak of a spire in the middle of a forest.
That sounds cool.
I think so. So, let's keep going. You keep walking,
Yep.
but then after several hours of not seeing anything, not hearing anything, night's beginning to fall. What do you want to do?
Trying or looking for a nice spot to do camp, not too far away from the road.
Make a nature check.
And the question is if we make a fire or not.
Min's choice for a campsite is actually an anthill.
Can I do survival? Although it doesn't matter. It's a
Yeah, no,
survival.
do. Please
Never
do.
mind. It's still 11, at least a little bit better.
It's not an anthill.
Let's make camp here, maybe?
Yeah, perfect. Do you want to have a fire?
Then we will probably get guests, although I'm quite sure we will have guests anyhow.
Well, we got guests last night and we didn't have any fire.
True. Then let's make a fire.
Okay, so you build a fire. You how are we gonna do the watches again? Milady, I can take first watch.
Yeah, let's do it the same way as last time.
Okay.
It worked out. We saw them coming. Barely.
Yeah. Okay, so basically Ruto starts out, you do the same procedure as last night. He wakes Min, which you don't hear because you're asleep. And she touches you lightly and she says, Lyra, wake up. There's someone in the trees.
In the trees.
Well, between them.
Where?
Over there.
The way she's pointing.
Make a perception check, because it's dark.
7.
You see nothing.
I will cast light.
Okay, cast
Oh,
light.
no. Let me see which distance I can do light. Oh, I need to touch it. Never mind. So the other light also did not work. Light is touching. That's stupid.
That worked. You touched the tree trunk and the tree trunk.
No, I don't want to
light
get up and got clothed and no light. Because I would need to get up and walk towards whatever the noise does. No way this is happening.
Okay.
So I will just sit up slowly and try to get a crouching position, but get on my legs. And poke Ruto as well, if Min hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, Ruto wakes up. What is it, milady?
Something is in the trees. There. Pointing in the direction. And telling darling, go hide.
Perception is wisdom, isn't it?
Yep.
He sees nothing. Where, milady?
Somewhere over there. Didn't see anything. Min sees something. Be aware. We will just wait and listen.
Min touches you again lightly on your knee. And then she does this. I don't think that they've seen us.
Can we use earth or sand to turn off the fire?
The fire has almost burnt down.
Okay, then we can use the rest just to close it off completely. And then we will just sit and wait for a while and see if they pass by.
You hear a noise. And suddenly into the clearing where you are sitting steps someone who looks like this.
Gosh darn it. Okay. I will cast light on the fire that is not burning any longer, but now is lit up because I'm right next to it. So I can just put my hand on it and it's starting to glow.
Okay,
it's really casting light for I think 30 feet. No, 20-foot radius.
Yeah, but even then, I mean, is the light a 20-foot radius? And
the light is a 20-foot radius and 20-foot dim light around it, so it's lighting up.
So I've just learned a new expression. Undercut hair, whatever that means. She has dark brown undercut hair.
That means the back under the hair here shaved very, very shortly, or completely.
Okay. She's got dull silver eyes and a scar on her right cheek. She steps towards you, and she says, Anya is my name. I have been watching you.
Oh god, that sounds good. And why would you do such a creepy thing? And I'll stand up now.
Okay, she is not very tall, so you're a little bit taller than her. You have been meddling in the affairs of this country.
I'm part of this country, so I'm allowed to meddle in the affairs.
Are you?
Yes.
My sources tell me you just arrived recently.
Well, I was gone for quite a long time, because this country managed to separate me from my mother.
And who would that be?
That is none of your business.
Oh, it is of my business. Everything under the sun here is of my business.
I highly doubt that. Just go away, shoot. Let us have our sleep. We will move on.
You are a very insolent child.
How old does she look? Calling me a child.
Well, I mean, this is what she looks like. What would you say, 20? 25?
Probably around our age, yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't look like an older person.
How dare you call me child? You're barely older than I am.
What do you know?
Well, just as little as you.
Roll a perception check.
16.
She has very long canine teeth.
Great. So, are you here to turn us, or are you there to help us? Free your goddess.
Ah, you think I'm one of these wolf people. I am not.
You're not a vampire, are you?
Anya Petroveta. I am a vampire.
Looking at Min, should we just kill her? Because she for sure is not on our side.
Oh, killing is such a final word.
Well,
Why would
without a head, you will not be able to survive, I suspect.
Are you threatening me?
Or you are threatening us by being here and telling us you're creeping around following us.
Well, my master wanted to know what you were up to. And also
Okay.
what he is up against. I can go back to him now and tell him you are no match for him.
A scorching ray in her face.
Okay.
With her master sent her scorching ray in her face.
Okay.
All three rays.
Okay. You're not wasting any time.
She is not on our side if she is part of the evil vampire.
Okay, you just basically do the attack and it hits, yeah.
24 would hit, I suspect.
I didn't look at
I'm
the stats
sorry.
because I didn't expect that this was going to be the outcome, but hey.
We are following around a vampire because he cursed his land and they want to take over the world, probably. Vampires are not friends.
Vampires are food.
No, they should be dead.
I know. Okay, so let's see. Bob.
Maybe I should not be warlock, I should be paladin more.
Sorry, how many did you do?
24 to hit. I need to hit her.
Yes, easily.
7 points of fire for the first. Let's see. The next one is a 22. That will hit probably as well. So another 6. 13. Probably does not hit.
No.
Okay, so 13 points of fire damage.
Let me see. Does she have any weaknesses?
Probably to radiant damage, but not to fire. At least I would suspect.
You are correct. So that was 13 in total.
Yeah, and it's fire.
Okay. Okay, let's see. What does she do? The question is, will she actually try and... She pulls back her hand and she strikes at you. You can see that she has very long fingernails. Does a 24 hit? That's a rhetorical question.
No, it does. Well, it does, obviously.
You take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Slashing. Ruto jumps forward for milady and basically tries to hit her. And on a 17, on a 19 actually, he does. And he does. Max damage, 7 points. Whoa. Go Ruto.
Nice.
And Min will not be bested. She will not stay behind. I mean, if everybody's hitting her, she's going to hit her as well. Unarmed strike against the vampire assassin. On a 12, she doesn't hit. But Why can I never remember this? It has to be a... Oh no, I can always do it even if I don't hit. Okay, so she's gonna then take her bonus action, and again with a 10 she does not hit. Okay, so it's you again.
She will try the wand of missiles. No, that's not how it goes. Why is it not asking me ignore that one?
But they automatically hit, don't they?
Yeah, but it's not asking me for a higher level, and it should, and I don't know why it does not. Because I have... Why is it not counting up? Okay, I think I need to do it manually, so I will cast it at level 4, which means I can cast 4 magic missiles. Oh, I can do 5. Never mind, I can up to 6 technically, so we will do 5 magic missiles.
So these are the damages? So 5, 4, 4, 4, 3. Okay, so that's 8, 12, 15, 20. Ooh! That hurt.
And let me see, do I have a bonus action? No, nothing I can use at the moment.
Let's see, she tries to attack you again. 26.
Yes.
But instead of actually doing damage, what she does is she swipes at you and she's trying to grapple you. Please make a strength save. DC 13.
I can do that, and then I will use my reaction. 17.
Yeah, you're not grappled.
Hellish Rebuke. 12 points of... no, 22 points of fire damage.
She breaks down and falls to the ground. I wonder if they do death saves, considering that they are already dead. Probably.
I don't know how in this world setting it is, if they can die. But she's on the ground.
She's at -2 hit point, to be absolutely precise. So she is somehow now... Because at the end of the day, they would regenerate unless you do something to them, don't they? They can't actually die unless you do something to them, right?
Very true. Looking at Min and Ruta as well. Should we behead, set on fire, something like that?
Milady, I believe that she is a danger to your health. We should try and take her out completely.
Yes.
Min shakes, Min nods.
I think fire would be dangerous for the forest, isn't it?
The question is, do you have a weapon that can be used to behead someone?
Not really. The dagger will not work.
That would be a very slow beheading.
Yeah. And I only have a magical dagger and a physical dagger, so that would not help. Min doesn't have, and Rotus is too small for sure.
No, and it's also a rapier. That would be too. And he does have a dagger, but that's a small one.
Then we will set her on fire.
All right.
We'll bar up and onto our fireplace, basically, and set on fire.
You set
Clearly
Anna,
putting our things
Anya.
back.
You set Anya on fire. She begins to burn. It's interesting because she doesn't behave like a human body, because you would have seen people being burned for burial purposes. She burns a lot easier.
Okay.
And she burns to a... Well, she doesn't burn to a crisp, so her corpse actually is...
No, too late. We set her on fire. Ignore me.
What would you have said?
The
Stake
loot
her.
goblin in me was yelling at me like, why did you not loot her body? But we did not. We just burned her.
No. But what you notice is that actually instead of a charred body remaining, she becomes ash.
Okay.
And suddenly a very unnatural wind picks up and blows the ash away from you, and it's distributed across the forest.
There any way we can collect a little bit of ash?
If you want to, sure.
One of our bottles that we have.
Then you hear a disembodied voice. That was not a smart move.
Looking at Min, did you hear that as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that happens when you send people after us. Just talking into the wind.
Min says, maybe that will teach someone a lesson to leave us alone.
Ashes, why can't I write that? Ashes of Anya.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's an item, Ashes of Anya, yeah.
We will put it. Maybe you never know. Maybe
you never know.
it's helpful, scary. We will see.
And then Min says, well, I don't think I want to go to sleep again or stay here. I would like to move on. It's still not yet light. Maybe just have some breakfast and leave.
Yeah, just we will be a little bit off, and we'll just have a quick something and then slowly move forward.
Okay. So Ruto says, well, I suppose it's 2 more days and then we should be arriving at the foot of Wolfhead's Peak. And then we will have to climb. Milady, are you able to climb?
I think so, but I would need some rest. But not
Of
here.
course. Yeah, I mean, so basically you keep walking during the day, but you take it easy because you didn't do that well with regard to sleep last night. You do the same thing again.
I don't have a long rest. I got hurt, so nothing is well, but hey.
Everything
I'm out of spells, I'm out of healing.
But I thought you would get them back if you had like a couple of minutes.
I can only do it once per long rest.
Okay, so basically,
Although, wait, do I get it back with short? I'm a warlock. Because a short rest we for sure can do in between.
Absolutely.
Can't we?
Yeah.
I'll just click short rest and see what happens. I have my spells back. Okay, so we will do short rest then for sure. At least spells would be back then. Oh, and that is not coming back. I need to... It's disabled. So it's just 2. Okay.
Okay, so essentially the next night you do your survival rolls. Let's see where you camp. Oh yeah, 14, that's fine. You also find some water, you're good. You set up camp. You do the same. Oh, at least one of you always gets it. You set up camp and then you do the watch thing. Let's see how Ruto does. Perception. Oh, his passive perception is 13, so it's 13, not bad, not bad. Then it's Min. Oh, natural 20.
She hears and sees everything.
after a while, you get woken up by her, and she says, I counted 4 bats, 1 honey badger, and 2 mice. I'm really getting used to this forest noise.
It seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
There were no bear cubs.
Thank goodness.
Killjoy.
Get some rest.
She does. She rolls up. She starts to fall asleep. Ruto is already kind of like lightly snoring. Darling is lightly snoring. Min also starts snoring. Yeah, well, you hear everybody
It's nice
snoring.
to hear them snoring. It's very calming.
It's very calming. Make a constitution save.
11.
You're fine. You're not falling asleep.
Okay.
But you kind of go, it would be nice. Now you have your long rest, though.
Okay, awesome. But what did we say with hit points? It's half... No. I roll dice, right?
Yeah, you roll dice. Okay, so what we said was... at a short rest, you can get a number of hit dice available rolled, and you get the roll result back.
Okay.
And on a long rest, you can use up to 50% of your hit dice, and you roll them, and get back whatever you got.
Okay. So I'm almost full again. I'm fine with that.
But these that you sacrificed just now, you won't be getting back until after the next long rest.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay, then you make your way towards, and you can already notice now it's kind of, the road is climbing a little bit. So you're obviously already moving uphill. And then Ruto says, well, the question now is, should we make our approach at night and try to climb at night? Let's see.
9? What? No?
He looks at you and he says, maybe not. Then we would make it during the day.
Yes, because then we can see where we are going. I can't
Yes, but
see
also
at night.
everyone can see us. It's just a thought, milady.
I can see a little bit. I have dark vision, but there needs to be at least a little bit of light.
Yeah, and also the problem is Min doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. But of course you could cast light on Min.
Yeah, but then we can also go during daytime.
Could you cast this on a person and then the person is lighting up? That's cute.
That's how in our other game we had a bacon beacon, because we cast light on the pig.
That's why it was called beacon. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And basically then
Go to click. Oh, darling. Oh, if I cast it on darling, she will never talk to me again?
No, probably not. Also, it would be the most erratic light ever. So basically you spend the night, and then Ruto says if you spend the night now, then you should be making your ascent at about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try that. Set up camp.
Everybody makes a survival check. I said click.
Oh,
20.
we are getting good at this.
Yes, very good. So you find the perfect spot. It's like the perfect spot. You're really enjoying this.
We're making a little fire.
You're making a little fire and you have a nice meal. And then you make your way the next morning up the mountain. And the mountain is actually really, really steep. However, wolves need to get up there, so there is a trail. Make a survival check, please. Yeah. Min is actually able to find the trail and kind of sort of follow it.
Okay.
But you really need to use your acrobatics to get up there.
As long as it's acrobatics and not athletics, I'm at least... Use luck, use luck, use luck.
Oh yes, of course, use luck.
You should have one at least.
Yeah.
No, you have two back. We had long rest in between.
This is her best stat. No, it's not actually.
Well, +6 is quite impressive.
Oh yeah. Okay. That never
I
happened.
will use luck as well and try to re-roll. Oh god. Okay. It's going
Roll a
well.
d20.
A d20? 8.
Okay. Now you take 2d6 damage.
I will take them. It's more emotional damage.
Min is looking at you and she's like, why do you do that?
I just face planted into the mountain.
Why did you do that?
I broke my toe, I think. Ow.
Get those shoes off.
I've never climbed. I'm not going barefoot. Are you crazy?
No, you show me your foot.
I will wiggle my toes. They're not broken.
No, but your pride is kind of tarnished.
Yeah, it is for sure. I've never climbed a mountain before.
It's easy. Well, and she
The only
basically
mountain I've seen and climbed is the one with the windy road that we did towards the castle thingy.
she wants to prove to you how easy it is, and she does actually now do herself justice. Ruto is like, milady, maybe you should calm down a little. Don't get overexcited.
Ruto, just let her be. She has enough energy, no worries.
So both of you make a constitution check, because this is arduous climbing.
Constitution,
You're fine.
okay?
Yes, very good, very good. So you keep climbing, and then you get to like the end of the trail, and then you realize that there is a ledge. Do you want to approach slowly? Do you want to try and hide, or do you just basically brazenly walk in there?
I think try and hide and listen firstly, then in. So I suspect stealth.
That's still okay. Make a perception check.
15?
Okay, you two things. You see. So basically you're looking up at the ledge that is above you, about, I want to say, 6 meters or so. And you see the tips of 2 wolfish ears. And you also hear a loud snoring noise.
The question is from layout wise, do we have to climb the ledge to move on, or can we just sneak past and move on?
You would have to, I mean, this is the end of the trail, so you would have to get onto the ledge because that's where the werewolf den is. However, there's a ladder.
Did we get instruction that we need to go into the den? No. We need to get up the mountain.
Yeah, that is the top of the mountain. So the very summit of the mountain is actually like shaped, and you saw that from afar, like a wolf's head with an open maw. And you are now gazing up at that open maw. And basically this is the werewolf tribe that is the children of We're gonna call her Rhiannon.
So we suspect these ones might be the good ones.
At least that's what you've been told.
Lyra will be...
Okay, you will do it like this, okay?
Getting up, slowly walking towards the ledge, or towards the ladder and climbing up.
You have just basically coughed.
Yes.
Okay, you see the ears move?
Mm-hmm.
And
just guest approaching, no worries.
a huge head of a wolf peers over the ledge looking down at you. He throws back his head. Ow!
I will just wave. Aronia sending us. And oh god, one day I will remember Ardunia as well. No, Arduina as well.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how you always mispronounce your mother's name. It's almost like you don't want to. It's on purpose. Yeah. The wolf basically then eyes you again. You see his amber eyes with the slit. Oh no, actually, I don't think they do. I think they have got round pupils, and he looks at you. Because I was very surprised when I actually learned that lions also have round pupils. They don't have cat-shaped pupils, but they have round pupils, and I think wolves do it too.
Oh, they have very small pupils, yeah, round pupils.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And then he howls one more time, Aru! And then he gets up and he walks away. And now you hear a ruing from within. Okay. So the two of you climb up. Ruto.
Yes.
Ruto manages to do that as well.
Okay, if not, I would have offered him to be on the shoulder or so to make it easier. Darling is probably in the backpack.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't take the ruing very well. Those are like dog likes. They are stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you arrive up.
Yeah, and we will just slowly walk up to the wolf's head.
Mm-hmm. There are plenty. You can now see 4 more wolves that have left the den, and they are standing there watching you through amber eyes. But they're not doing anything. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you walk inside and you hear a noise. You hear a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'm gonna take off some here, and if I blow on this, and then you hear a blowing noise, just a little more to melt this. Now that's definitely a beautiful one. Oh, hello! You must be the guests. You're the reason why all of this ruing is going on, aren't you?
Indeed. What or who do we see?
Stepping
closer.
What you see is, I hope I have a picture. You see this.
Ooh.
And this creature is standing there, or actually hovering, next to what looks like an ice sculpture. And he's got a little bit of a knife and a little bit of a spatula, and he's apparently sculpting this block of ice. He's making a tree. The name's Frosty. I work here. this is where we keep the meat.
My name is Lyra, this is Min, this is Rotu, and this is Darling. No, darling, it's not food.
No, I would not. I think I'm too cold to eat. See, pure ice me, and he dings him against himself with the spatula.
We are here to find out how we can free the mother of wolves. To walk this earth again.
The mother of wolves has been bound for 20 years. I'm not sure if anyone can free her.
Well, we already freed one of the sisters. She's the second.
He basically... Excuse me. Allergies.
Don't tell me you're allergic to wolves.
No, it's humans.
Ah, sorry. Only, yeah, probably half human. Shouldn't be too bad.
You see, the thing is, this is the best job I could get because the wolves in their wolf form...
I understand.
Yeah. You see, I'm an ice method. And it's, I mean... this gig is really good. I can follow my art, and the only thing I need to do is I need to create frost. Which I can do really well. And he basically says, watch! And he starts blowing, and basically in front of him, his breath freezes, and little ice crystals form and fall to the ground. And he smiles at you.
Use minor illusion to like
course
have
you can.
crystals like flaring around him, just spinning a little bit.
Ooh, you're an artist too. Do you sculpt?
No, it's only illusion. You can't try to touch one, and as soon as he tries to touch one, it's just...
Well, I mean, this is really above my pay grade because I just work here. You see, the person
do
you
you-
really want to speak to is the leader of the pack.
Do you know where we can find them?
You just have to wait.
Okay.
She will be back. Her name is Solani. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not supposed to let people in, but then again, everybody who wants to come in and passes by the guards, there is nothing really I can do, right? I mean, of course I could make the ground really slippery and you would fall.
We can wait outside if it's more common. We don't want to cause any trouble.
If you wouldn't mind terribly, you see, I really need this job and I'm not sure how to deal with this because nobody ever comes here.
No worries.
I feel awfully bad. Could I interest you in some leg of lamb? Just to make up for the inconvenience?
Well, it's not an inconvenience. We would take, but you don't have to give us anything.
Oh, we've got plenty.
Then I'm not sure what the wolves will say if we start a fire to cook it.
Well, depending on how they are feeling on the day, they also sometimes turn into humans and cook the meat.
Okay, then
You see, they are werewolves. They can change.
I suspected so.
But you see, it's daytime and the sun is out. And it's true, the sun is out. So what they usually do is they just lie there on the stone floor because the stone really becomes warm in the sun, and then they basically bake.
Then, well, would we have taken a little bit of wood with us because there is no wood up here.
Yeah, you would definitely have
Okay.
taken. You always have some kindling. Yeah.
Then we would take a piece of lamb and we would walk outside, say thank you clearly, and walk outside and set up like a little camp.
You see,
wait.
the four wolves. I mean, if these are guards, you're not so sure how safe this place is because they've all gone to sleep again and are snoring.
Well, We are not a danger to them. They got the right idea there.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have a little fire and we will cook some lamb.
Okay, so Min looks at you. This is really weird, isn't it? I mean, like,
It is.
they have an ice method that keeps their larder. Then they've got like 4 sentries that are essentially baking in the sun, asleep. Look, that one is also kind of like even roasting his belly. If I wanted to get the heart, I would be in and out of here in no time.
Well, the question is if they know and can feel and sense if you're here on good or bad purpose.
Oh, of course, you're probably something like her niece, are you not?
Maybe. Maybe also they just feel that we are here with good intentions, not to steal it. There are people that can read minds or read emotions. Maybe they can do, because everything seems a bit magical here.
Yeah, I'm supposed to read people's minds and I can't.
Or you can do backflips and kicking galore that no one else can.
At that moment, one of the wolves gets up, trots towards you and sniffs you.
I will let him sniff. My name is Lyra. Good day.
Then he sniffs Min. And she's like, okay, how does she feel about this? Wisdom? She's okay-ish. Hello.
I know he's not as cute as a bear cub. I know.
And he's also quite big. I'm Min. Nice wolf. And he basically then trots away again, flops down on the ground. All of this is very weird.
It is. Well, let's take the break, eat a little bit of food. We are maybe also roasting a few like chestnuts or so for Rotu. Because I'm quite sure Darling will eat the lamb as well.
Yeah, but it's true. Ruto is actually a vegetarian. And he really.
So we would
but
have
I mean,
some nuts or something for him.
he has a little stick and he puts the chestnut on it, and he's like almost somebody. Yeah, exactly. Roasting a marshmallow. That's how he does it, and that's how he rolls. And so you have a really nice meal. The wolves keep snoring, and then after a while, you notice that they are getting up. And then you see them. You see the back of the wolves, and the 4 heads are sticking out over the ledge. And then you see the head of a woman approaching, kind of like climbing up. And the woman has very long hair, which is a little bit silvery grey, although she herself looks kind of like anything between 20 and 40, so she doesn't look old. And you notice, even though she is human, she has very amber eyes. I mean, like really wolfish eyes. And she looks at the sentinels, and then she looks at you, because she's also, of course, she must have smelled the fire, and she was like, I see, I have guests. Who are you?
I will take a little bow. My name is Lyra. This is Min, and this is Rotu. And Darling.
I am Soleil.
Nice to meet you. We heard you are the leader of this pack.
Yes.
If that's the right word.
You have heard right. I am the leader of the pack.
And we hope you can help us.
That depends. What do you need?
We're here to free the mother of wolves. We already freed Aronia. And Arduina is sending us in a way.
Arduina is sending you? How?
Looking up. Sometimes she's sending crow feathers. And
A couple of
drinks.
crow feathers fall to the ground. Float slowly.
Mm-hmm.
They've been gone for 20 years. How can she be sending you?
Well, I am her daughter, as it seems to be. I don't remember it, but I am. And as I said, we already freed Aronia. The fields are blossoming and yellow again, the wheat fields.
She steps towards you and she looks at you. You're Arduina's daughter.
At least she says so.
You've spoken to her.
In my dream.
What does she look like?
I will describe what I've seen in my dream. Did I see or did I just hear?
The problem is you look very much like her. So you pretty
Okay.
much were looking at an older version of yourself.
Yeah, so I will describe the older version of me. And she likes crows quite a lot.
Yeah, she is the mother of crows.
And I can also, I don't know if you know Aronia, we can describe her as well.
Aronia has been gone for 20 years, but you're saying you saw her.
Well, we freed her. We found a stone and we freed her.
The stone, you found the heart.
Yes.
And
In
you
an
went to
old
where she is
ruin.
buried, where she was buried.
Was buried now, yes. She's free again. Her servants are alive again, and as I said, the wheat fields are
From what I
blossoming in
know,
full again.
she was found and she was bound in the killing fields. The killing fields are a deadly place.
Not anymore. It's a lovely place now.
You went there by yourself.
I'm not alone, I have friends. Pointing to the others.
And nobody tried to stop you.
Well, they tried, not successfully.
Do you have any proof?
Oh, what I'm wearing is from the fields. I'm not sure. I mean, didn't you get any? You did get something from her, didn't you?
It was intangible.
Oh, we brought... I don't know how to prove it. We brought things from the field, but nothing that explicitly shows to her.
You are asking for the stone. The stone is all that I have left of my goddess.
Well, you can come with us if you want.
And leave my people?
Or send one of your people with us. Someone needs to try to free them again. Or you take a walk down the fields and have a look. We can wait.
She turns around and she talks to one of the wolves, lights very, very quietly into his ear. And the wolf turns into a human man, climbs down, and she says, Vic will go. He will travel in wolf form. It will not take as long as it
Be
must
careful
have
of
taken you.
dead people that patrol the roads.
Oh, the whites.
Yes, they're a bit... not the brightest candle on the cake.
They lost their leader.
Oh, I did not know.
Well, I'm pretty sure that she's fine. They've just lost her.
Okay.
Her name
I
is
was quite mean to them.
Shriekhorn.
Shriekhorn. Huh. Well, we got a visit from a vampire lady.
Excuse me?
Yeah, on the way we got a visit from a vampire lady called Anya. She's no more, no worries.
What do you mean she's no more?
Well, she's working with the evil, so she had to go.
She was his wife.
Oh boy.
Did you kill her?
Yes?
How?
Magic? And fire? Pulling out the bottle with the ashes. We've came here from another land following our extra special vampire because he wants to cooperate with your special vampire, which is never a good thing. Vampires are evil. They should not
they
be
are
around here.
He will not be happy.
Well, he told us that he's not happy. Just voice in the wind. We did not see him. Should we just leap down in the woods? Is it too dangerous for us to be up here? To endanger you? It's not about us. It's just we don't want to endanger you more than we already do.
He would probably not really dare to come here. Although my pack is by no means as numerous as it used to be.
Oh, but you have us?
Indeed, you should stay here. Have you met everybody?
Well, the wolves stayed in wolf form, so we just friendly waved hi, and we talked to... Was it Frosty?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
he asked
Frosty.
us to wait outside, because it would be quite intrusive of him to let us through. That would be your decision.
Oh, I'm impressed. He
gave us a little bit of lamb. I hope that was okay.
You see, he's still new. He's only been here like 10 years, and we never have guests, so he really didn't know how to deal with this.
I think he handled it very well. He was very friendly.
So do I.
But he set boundaries, but he offered a little bit of meat and please wait outside and just behave, and we did.
Mm-hmm. Well, then maybe you would like to come inside now.
It would be really nice, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you step inside, and inside is actually a really big cave system. And in that, and she takes you through to the... so you walk by some sleeping quarters, and it looks like some of them may change into human form because you see bedrolls, but some seem to also just stay in wolf form because you see little straw nests. So unclear how they sleep. And towards the end of the cave, you see a you see this is basically the fireplace, and the fireplace only works because the top of the cave has a little bit of a hole in it so that the smoke can escape. And you see a mural that has been carved into the stone and has been colored. And it is a it's a woman standing on top of a mountain, surrounded by plenty of animals, but especially wolves. And in that mural, you see inlaid a green heart-shaped stone.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, this is the depiction of the mother of wolves, Rhiannon. And you're here, you're really here to bring her back?
Yes. They are probably the only one who can bring us back to our world and stop the vampires.
In order to bring her back, you will have to go to where she has been bound. But you will also have to bring her heart. And he can trace that heart. He will know exactly where you are.
You know, it was the same with the other one. So where is the place she's bound? No one told us so far.
I will ask the mother for a vision of her grave. If she grants me this, then I will give you the heart. She will know if you are the right ones. Well, the right ones. You're the first ones who've actually attempted this. In the beginning, we searched high and low. The killing fields were easy. We knew where Eronia had died. We are not so sure about Rhiannon. But probably somewhere in the mountains, because that's where she fought her last stand. Unless, of course, he has removed her body and put it elsewhere. So she says, make yourselves at home. I will drink a special potion that will make me sleep and dream. I will speak to you in the morning. If you need anything, Frosty will provide you.
Thank you. If you need anything, let us know, please.
Thank you. Back there is a little well. It's very fresh water from the mountain's heart directly.
Thank you. Just thinking, we don't need it, but we will not say so.
For obvious reasons, we have a lot of meat, but that's pretty much only the food that we have.
We have a little bit of our own, no worries.
But you can always take the meat. Unfortunately, I do not have bread.
Mm-hmm.
And then she basically goes away, apparently to the well, comes back with some water, and then she brews a potion, which she drinks. Then she lies down in front of the mural and she goes to sleep. What do you want to do?
I think we will just look for a corner where we can set up a little bit of our bedrolls, eat some of what we have. I think we still have a little bit of the lamb from outside. And wait. And if it's time to sleep, we would just go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Without setting up watches, because at least Lyra she feels safe here.
Mm-hmm. The other wolves actually come back, and basically the ones that were keeping watch as night has completely fallen, and they lie down. Most of them, or all of them, actually stay in wolf form. Maybe because you're here, and maybe they feel safer in their wolf form. And you close your eyes and you go to sleep. And you have a dream. And in that dream, you are in a forest. and it is a forest that would be found in the mountains. So the trees are more like mountain trees, so like not as tall. And you hear a mewling sound, like something has been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And you follow that sound and you come upon an incredibly big wolf. We're talking easily 10 meters long. This is a huge creature. And it's been wounded. It's bloody. It's lying on its side. Definitely wounded. Maybe dying. And out of nowhere appears a bright figure. Like light has come, the sun has descended and is now standing next to that wolf. It's vaguely humanoid, it looks female. It kneels down next to the wolf and is trying to do something, so maybe trying to heal it. And the vision looks like this.
Okay.
And your dream ends. But you also notice something else. The wolf has fiery red eyes.
Okay.
And that's all. So basically after a while, the next morning you wake up because Frosty basically says, "Good morning, everyone. It's now time for breakfast. We're gonna have sausages."
Morning.
Morning. Milady, how are you? Did you sleep well?
Yeah. Weird dream, but
What did you mean, a weird dream?
I will not tell Frosty.
No, it's Rutu who's asking.
Ah, okay. I dreamt of a giant wolf, very hurt, and a person made of light trying to help them.
Solane says, a giant wolf.
Mm-hmm. Like at least 10 meters long, very big, red, glowing eyes. Extremely hurt, probably close to, I'm not sure, close to dying, but very hurt.
You saw Rhiannon in her wolf aspect.
I would have thought that the light figure was her.
Actually, I had the same dream. The light figure is you.
I'm not, well, shutting up. I know I can glow, so I will just like, me. Okay. It looked like it was at least mountainy-like. The trees looked similar like the trees here.
Yes, she's apparently really in a mountain range to the southeast of here. It's called the Andel Mountains. It's 3 days from here. It's the central range that cuts the land into two.
Okay.
The fact that you and I shared the same dream proves to me beyond a doubt that you are meant for this task. I will give you the most prized possession of my tribe. I will give you the heart.
I will take a bow. We will defend it with our life.
I hope it won't come to that.
Me too.
She smiles slightly. No, nobody wants to die, do they?
Working towards to getting a face-to-face talk with my mom. So anybody who goes between that will not enjoy it.
I sense that there's a little tension.
Rather big attention.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Please take pity on her. She's been dead for 20 years.
I've been alone for my whole life. Until like a few weeks ago when I met, pointing at me, her.
I cannot imagine what it must be like to be without your pack.
I never had a pack.
Indeed.
Well, I do have now. It's a weird one, but a very good one.
She looks at the four of you and she says, yes, but it takes all kinds, doesn't it?
It does. So 3 days from here.
Mm-hmm. We will provide you with provisions.
That would be lovely. Water we have, we just need food.
We will give you that, and I will give you the heart. And she goes back to the mural, and she basically just puts her hand on the heart, and it comes off. But as she does so, it glows. And she hands it to you.
I will carefully take it.
And it keeps glowing.
I will wrap it in a piece of cloth.
Mm-hmm. When do you want to set out? Today?
Well, yes,
or
as
do you
soon
want
as
to...
possible.
All right. I will ask Frost to prepare everything.
Thank you.
And basically Frosty comes back with... apparently he's been butchering because he's wearing a little apron, and he gives you packages of meat.
Mm-hmm.
And he explains, so this is liver. Very good. Lamb's liver. Here we've got leg of lamb, and this is leg of deer. Venison. Yeah, and this should last you.
Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure. And the next time you come, I will not ask you to wait outside. I will ask you right in. He beams at you.
You did exactly the right thing for strangers to come. I'm proud of that.
He bows deeply. Thank you for your understanding.
Oh, thank you for your help.
And here is a special something. And he hands you a couple of kind of like it's dried meat for the cat.
I will take a little bit and hold it. No, she's on the floor, definitely. I will hold it up to Darling. What do you think?
She takes it and she starts chewing on it. That's great. She really likes this.
Thank you. She will enjoy that.
It's always important to keep them happy. I used to have one too.
Oh, you had a cat?
Yes.
It is important to keep them happy.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best at it, I think, but she, seems to be okay-ish.
And he basically scratches her and she lets it happen.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And then he flies off again. Because you've noticed that, of course, he can fly because he's got really huge wings. Yeah. He occasionally walks, but mostly he hovers.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we will pack our things and take off in the direction we were pointed to.
You climb down. One last acrobatics check.
Oh God, I will fall flat from the ladder. Yep.
It's not that bad. Considering that this is a ladder, it doesn't look very elegant. You basically hold on to it and you just... And Min does it not elegantly, but she gets down. She's like, why do you do this?
I'm not doing it on purpose.
Oh, All right. Maybe we need to practice a little.
Oh, let's just walk.
Let's see. She scampers down the road, the mountain, until you reach the foot of the mountain, and then you turn southeast towards the Andel mountain range. And here we will leave it because next week we're going to go up the mountain. It's called the Mountain's Embrace. And we will see if you can manage to free her and save her from everything.
We will see. We made friends and fiends.
Yes,
Don't think he enjoyed that we killed her.
That is true. You killed his wife. That was
Well, why send your wife to do your own dirty work, sir?
Yeah,
Not to invite him to visit us.
that is true. He should have just let you, like do your thing. But you have now got. First of all, he really hates you now. Plus, you have the heart.
Yes.
Have fun.
We will.
Okay, then thank you very much for playing.
Thank you for running the game.
And thank you
sticking
all
up to my shenanigans.
Oh, I loved it. Thank you all for watching and listening. And we have good news for you because the way this looks today, we will be playing again next week. I know that there has been a gap, but that was because we were ill. So now we're making up for a good time, and we will be meeting again next Thursday to play again, and then you will get another chapter very soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.